One word, evidence.
Thank you. Move to the next. Just one word of what you hope to walk away with.
My word is sustain.
Innovation.
Better outcomes for clients.
Inclusion.
Equality. Empowerment.
For me, it's scaling what works.
Today, it's not just about unpacking the RCT findings, but basically to share learning, to share impact, and collaboratively chart a future course of action.
We did this intervention together with our research partners and funding partners that included the IRC itself among the principal investigators, the Center for Global Development, Rochester University, the Economic Policy Research Center, and Georgetown University. And then our funding partners for the study were the ICARE Foundation and co-funding from the Innovation for Poverty Action's Displaced Livelihoods Initiative.
After going through all this, what exactly did we find?
On the impact of cash grants and cash plus mentorship on Ugandan and refugee business owners. The basic summary is that we found large positive impacts on business outcomes from cash alone and cash plus mentorship. So in the treatment, what we call the treatment arms of the RCT, we had participants who were assigned to a group that received only cash, and then those ones that were assigned to groups that received cash plus the mentorship component, the two interventions. So when I talk about cash alone and cash plus mentorship, that's where it's coming from. So there were large positive impacts on the business outcomes for these two interventions. Then we saw that cash grants led to significant improvements in business activity, with profit gains strongest among larger businesses. So the profit gains that we saw were stronger in the larger, more established businesses. Then we also learned that refugee women face challenges with the mentorship. We saw a reduction in profits for them compared to those who received cash only. And then the mentorship component itself, the mentorship intervention, showed mixed and often negative results, with cost effectiveness concerns. And then when it comes to the economic outcomes, cash was more cost effective.
This is something we've been advocating for many years, and it's really interesting to see that the findings of the RCT are very clear that cash grant is the most effective and very powerful way and strategic way of empowering micro entrepreneurs among both the refugees and the nationals with low income.
We have had years of humanitarian support, but donors, every meeting they're asking us, what evidence do you have to show that what you are implementing is working? They ask UNHCR, they ask OPM, because we are the conveners of the partners, what is working? So this opportunity really is good for us when we are able to show evidence.
This kind of information, this kind of data should never be left out just like that. It is something that we should pick on to support further engagement and also informing the policies, the framework within the space we are working in.
From where I sit in protection, this is what empowerment looks like. This is what meaningful empowerment really looks like. Economic support can reduce exposure, like I said, to gender-based violence. It can reduce early pregnancy. It takes us from any kind of survival-based decisions, and it creates space for confidence and stability.
We want also to recognize and appreciate the 2,000 entrepreneurs and the 600 mentors who made this study possible. Their willingness to participate and share their journey has generated insights that will influence programs and policies beyond Uganda.
I'd like to bring on Sarah Yowari. maybe to shed light on that, what your experience was. It may not be the same as the other clients. Just share your story with us, and maybe we need to understand the dynamics.
But they were telling me, no, you can't start with 2M. Salon it is, you have to pay rent, license, and what and what. But I started with just one chair and one mirror. But what I know, I had a nice work. I trust that once I plant someone, I'll get more. And actually, that's what's happening now.
When I was introducing myself, I said it myself that I'm the evidence of the impact of the Rebuild program. Many programs here in Kampala that are helping refugees, most of the time they don't deliver as promised, but which was very different with this program that delivered at the exact time they promised, and which helps, of course, we entrepreneurs like me to plan well and to execute our business ideas as planned.
Also, there was mention of efficiency. I like the point that you are looking at cost and what came out of it. You see, that illustration is very important because you are not going to continue just doing training and training. What is that training? Is it actionable? Is it something that will change someone? So that discussion is healthy, especially at a point when we are thinking of improving programming.
Research programs help us to gather evidence that would help us to implement programs that work, that can be scaled up. So this is our message and our request and our appeal to the donors to fund cash-related projects, to fund cash plus mentorship, and also research projects that are able to scale up evidence.